You're on mute, Cole.
Yeah, you're on mute, Cole.
I am a mute.
Your
Hello.
heart was speaking.
Hi, Donna. Welcome. Hey, Maurice. Good to see you again, brother.
Hey, Cole. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, darlings. And who is that, Caroline? Hello, Caroline. All the way from Mackay, Queensland. Oh, I love that. All right, darlings. Let's dive in. Is it 99 today?
Yeah.
Does that mean that we met 99 times in a row?
It does.
It
Yeah.
does.
It does. It's amazing.
Amazing. The light has come. Bang. Salvation is my only function here. Let's close our eyes and dive in effortlessly and allows us to be taken. Yeah, you can't get there. You are going to be taken. Salvation is my only function here. Oh. Mm. Mm. Repeat that slowly in your mind. Slower the better. Until the word becomes flesh, until every part of you vibrates in the speed of that message. Salvation. What? Salvation. What's that? Salvation. And let that be shown to you from within. No projections needed of what you think it is, because it's none of it. Salvation is my. Whose? My. Only. What does only means? Function. Here. Beautiful. Salvation and forgiveness are the same. They both imply that something has gone wrong, something you need to be saved from or forgiven for, something amiss that needs corrective change, something apart and different from the will of God. Thus, do both terms imply something impossible, but yet which has occurred, resulting in a state of conflict between what is and what could never be. Shanti?
Truth and illusions both are equal now, for both have happened. The impossible becomes the thing you need forgiveness for, salvation from. Salvation now becomes the borderland between the truth and the illusion. It reflects the truth because it is the means by which you can escape illusions. Yet it is not yet the truth because it undoes what was never done.
How could there be a meeting place at all where earth and heaven can be reconciled within a mind where both of them exist? The mind that sees illusions thinks them real. They have existence in that they are thoughts. And yet they are not real because the mind that thinks these thoughts is separate from God.
What joins the separated mind and thoughts with mind and thought, which are forever one? What plan could hold the truth inviolate, yet recognize the need illusions bring, and offer means by which they are undone, without attack and with no touch of pain? What but a thought of God could be this plan, by which the never done is overlooked, and sins forgotten, which were never real?
The Holy
So
Spirit holds the plan of God exactly as it was received of him within the mind of God and in your own.
Yeah.
It is apart from time in that its source is timeless, yet it operates in time because of your belief that time is real. Unshaken does the Holy Spirit look on what you see, on sin and pain and death, on grief and separation, and on loss. Yet does he know one thing must still be true: God still is love, and this is not his will.
this is the thought that brings illusion to the truth and sees them as appearances behind which is the changeless and the sure. This is the thought that saves and that forgives, because it lays no faith in what is not created by the only source it knows. This is the thought whose function is to save by giving you its function as your own. Salvation is your function with the one to whom the plan was given. Now are you entrusted with this plan, along with him. He has one answer to appearances, regardless of their form, their size, their depth, or any attributes they seem to have. Salvation is my only function here. God still is love. This is not his will.
Let's just close our eyes for a moment here. Let's just stay with that. God still is love. Can you feel it? Allow yourself to feel the love. We change love to God and then it all become mental and theological. But let's return God to love. God still is love. So feel the love. Allow yourself to feel it more. Let the love take over so it blesses your mind and soothes it from its insane thoughts. Sure you feel it in your heart, not in your head. There's none there. Allow yourself to feel more love by stepping back and allowing it rather than trying it. As you step back, the love comes forward. It shows you what it is rather than you doing it. Salvation is my only function here. God still is love. This is not his will. Remember that the part of you that is the will, is the feeling part of you that creates feelings of happiness, feeling of pure joy. They gotta be felt, but they have many meanings. Beautiful. That's the part in which we join. Yeah. I step back and let the love lead the way. Okay, who's next? Kim?
Yep, I'll go.
Thanks, darling.
You who will yet work miracles, be sure you practice well the idea for today. Try to perceive the strengths in what you say, for these are words in which your freedom lies. Your Father loves you. All the world of pain is not his will. Forgive yourself the thought he wanted this for you. Then let the thought with which he has replaced all your mistakes enter the darkened places of your mind. which thought the thoughts that never were his will.
Beautiful.
This part belongs to God, as does the rest. It does not think its solitary thoughts and make them real by hiding them from him. Let in the light, and you will look upon no obstacle to what he wills for you. Open your secrets to his kindly light and see how bright this light still shines in you.
Anyone else?
I do it.
Thank you.
Practice his thought today. Practice his thought right now. And let his light seek out and lighten up all darkness spots. And shine through them to join them to the rest. It is God's will your mind be one with his. It is God's will your mind be one with his. It is God's will that he has but one son. It is God's will that he has but one daughter. It is God's will that his one son is you. It is God's will that his one son is you. Think of these things in practicing today and start the lesson that we learned today with this instruction in the way of truth. Salvation is my only function here. Salvation and forgiveness are the same.
Beautiful.
Then turn to him who shares your function here and let him teach you what you need to learn to lay all fear aside and know yourself as love, which has no opposite in you. Next.
Forgive all the thoughts which would oppose the truth of completion, unity and peace. You cannot lose the gift your Father gave. You do not want to be another self. You have no function that is not of God. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself, the one you think you made. Forgiveness and salvation are the same. Forgive what you have made, and you are saved. There is a special message for today which has the power to remove all forms of doubt and fear forever from your mind. If you are tempted to believe them true, remember appearances cannot withstand the truth. These mighty words contain, salvation is my only function here. God still is love, and this is not his will.
Anybody would like to take it to the end?
Your only function tells you you are one. Remind yourself of this between the times. You give 5 minutes to be shared with him who shares God's plan with you. Remind yourself, salvation is my only function here. Thus, do you lay forgiveness on your mind and let all fear be gently laid aside, that love may find its rightful place in you, O you, that you are the Son of God.
Beautiful, guys.
Salvation now becomes the borderland between the truth and illusion.
If anyone has another line that stood out for you or touched your heart, touched your soul, just speak it out now and forever hold your peace.
Forgive what you have made, and you are saved. Appearances cannot withstand the truth.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah, nice.
Forgive all the thoughts which would oppose the truth of your completion, unity and peace.
Yes.
Open your secrets to his kindly light.
Yeah.
And see how bright this light still shines in you.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful. This is referring to those thoughts we would never share with anyone. You know, the little secrets. They're like, oh, if I told someone, that would be not so good. Feel those for a moment and just allow themselves to open them without talking, of course. Just feel those secrets. That's that place. That's the most hidden in us, where light never enters unless it is given. All you have to do is feel that place where everything's hidden and go, God, have a peek. Look what I've got in my treasure box.
Mm.
Yeah, and you shine it away. You give it. You give it in a way of offering. It's like, God, look, hey, Dad, check this out. Got a little treasure box here with a little secret. Never told anyone. All right, guys. 28. Let's go for it. Thank you so much for coming. Mwah, mwah, mwah. What beautiful, beautiful meeting. Blessings, blessings.
Thank
Mwah.
you. Thank
Guys.
Thanks, everyone.
So much
Yeah.
love,
you.
you guys. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you
Bless you,
all.
bless you.
Love you all.
Bye.
Thank you.
See you
Thank you,
all
guys.
Bye.
very soon.
Bye.
Another great
Very,
lesson.
very soon.
Salah.
So much
100,
love.
100 tomorrow. 100 tomorrow, guys.
Woo!
I've done it. All right,
See you
love.
there.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, guys.
Save us,
Ciao,
Kevin.
ciao.